This is the part where you have pressed play already, and now I'm about to say something to you about it being a beautiful day. And I also am wearing a white t-shirt again. However, this time I am going to do things differently. Just kidding. It's probably going to be pretty much the same. Well, you never know what I will get into. But yeah, this is pretty much a familiar message that's similar to the same kind of message I share a lot. And I don't share messages because I just share them, or they're just generic, or they're just, it's not like that. It's like I share and I say what I feel like I should. I share what I feel like I should say, typically. That's what I try to do. In other words, I'm not just trying to get out here and be generic, positive, spread some hot air. You know what I mean? I guess what I'm trying to say is there is validity behind what I'm saying, which I think I hope that goes without saying, but I just think that's worth saying, because sometimes that's not the case. In this world, there's a lot of fluff, and there's a lot of I don't know. I feel like people are really longing for something good. People are really longing for something deep and good, something that's truly good, actually good, right? And people, I know, I spent a long time trying to figure out what that was. Really, I spent a hard time. I had a hard time trying to figure out what that was. And now I know. We are all children of God here on this planet. We were given the gift of life. We are here, and we're here to learn and grow, because this is the world where we can make mistakes and grow. It's like a school, and we won't truly know goodness if we don't learn what it is. And in this life, we go through challenges, and we figure out what bad is, what wrong is, if we don't already know. But yeah, this is it's a total time and chance to grow and progress, and grow into who you should be and who you want to be. And ideally, that is more like God, or Heavenly Father. And so I think you guys, my normal viewers, definitely know about that. But anyway, it's a nice thing to say, it's a nice thing to share, and I feel like it's a good thing to lay down that rubric, so to speak. But because of that, because of knowing that, it just makes life better for me. Like, life is just better, and I know that if you focus on those things, I know your life will be better if it's not better already. But there are so many good things going on, and I see it every day. I experience it every day, and I know that it's a byproduct of me following God, following His commandments, keeping His commandments, keeping my covenants with Him, as best as I can, and falling and rising again, and recommitting myself, and staying on the path, choosing to never ultimately leave, choosing to always continue to strive to get as close to Heavenly Father as I can by doing the things that I know I'm supposed to do. And they make such a difference. These things make such a difference, and they add up. And I don't know if you are seeing that difference in your life, but I am going to tell you right now, it is making a difference in your life by doing those things. Maybe you just don't see it for whatever reason, but maybe you do. I'm sure you do. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I know that things are really good. I know that it's a great, wonderful blessing and gift that we're here on this planet, in this world. It's beautiful. I'm just looking around at everything, and I see this scenery all the time. This is very familiar scenery to me. I've been here right where I am so many times in my life, in this geographic spot, specifically in this area. I've seen everything I've seen here so many times, but you know what? It's different today. And you know what? It'll be different tomorrow. It will be different every single day, forever. And that's amazing. There's just, man, I'm just not sure how to say it. There's just so many exciting, enjoyable things about life. The mystery, what's gonna happen today, the joy, just like, there are so many cool things, and if you just do good things, if you focus on making sure, like, if you're doing the best that you can, good job. And I'm sure you are. I'm sure everybody's pretty much doing the best that they can. But I just do know that if you you do the best that you can, you're trying to be responsible, you're trying to take care of the things you need to take care of, you are trying to be a kind person, you are trying to love your neighbor, you're trying to love God, trying to do the best that you can. It makes such a difference. It makes such a difference. And I just love that. But yeah, my life is right now I'm experiencing a little bit of a change, maybe a little bit of a shift. There's some mystery going on right now. There's some change happening in my life, I think, and I'm really not sure how that's gonna go. But I am excited, and I am looking forward to it. And there are a lot of really cool things going on, and at the same time, I'm trying to stay watchful and keep my eyes, ears, mind, heart, and everything open to make sure that I am doing things the way God wants me to do them. Because when it comes to decisions in life, decisions are important. It's not just like, oh, well, just decided to get married, it's no big deal. Or I decided to take this job, who knows. I mean, sometimes the Spirit says, this is what you should do. And it's very unmistakable. It's very like, no, this is what you need to do. You should do this. You should absolutely do that. And, yeah, those things happen. But, I just wanted to mention about like how things have been going in my life a little bit lately. And so it's interesting. There's some different things going on right now. And I literally feel like this many options growing slowly, and instead of like one main strong option, I feel like there are lots of little different options and stuff. And ultimately, I feel loved. I feel appreciated. I feel accepted. And these are huge. Because I was, nothing against this person, but I was in a relationship with a person recently, and there were times where I felt the opposite of that. I'm not saying it's because of that person, I'm just saying that that's just what was happening. I was just feeling that way. And it's very hard, like some of you guys know this from experience, and you've probably heard me say this before, but it's very hard when someone or something or situation makes you feel unworthy, or makes you feel like second best, not good enough, just a loser, like a throwaway, those kinds of things. But when someone makes you feel appreciated, when someone makes you feel like you belong, when someone makes you feel like you are just as good as anyone and everyone else around you, that's a different story. And I have been experiencing that in a very general sense lately, and that's been very, very awesome. I really do appreciate it. I have, I think, slightly been in a world where I've been overthinking things quite a bit, over anxious about things quite a bit, and I've made a few changes. Didn't even intend to do this necessarily. I made a few changes recently that have made me relax a bit more, and that have made me understand things, experience a simpler way of life, I guess, and not have to overanalyze and overthink everything all the time. I'm just so blessed. I am feeling so many blessings right now from where I'm at right now with doing my reading for school and being like it's just so wonderful. I am so thankful. I can DoorDash this afternoon, tonight, which I need, which would definitely help me so much. And then I can DoorDash tomorrow, and it's Friday. I'm planning to go to the temple. Like, there's just a lot of really awesome things going on. There's this really cool girl that let's see, I have started to get to know. I've started getting to know her, and she's really sweet. She's really kind. She's laid back. She's very calm. She's not over the top. She's not anything like that, you know, which is it's very refreshing for me right now. And I found out, well, her parents are missionaries, and they're missionaries in another country, which is super cool. And she is not a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, nor is her family or her parents, you know. And that makes things interesting. But her parents were missionaries over the sea, on the other side of the ocean in Europe. And I was kind of wondering, I got together with her and chatted for a while, and went to like Bible study with her and stuff. But talked to her, I was thinking about, man, I was like, man, I'm kind of wondering about your parents, you know, like how's that going? Like, I'm curious about your relationship with your parents, if you don't mind, you know, those kinds of thoughts. And I didn't quite get the chance to ask that, which is fine. I didn't need to, really. But I found out about her parents coming here to the States, like, in a couple weeks. I was like, what? That's awesome. And I was like, and I heard about them coming, and, you know, they're going to be at her church and stuff like that. And I was kind of bummed, because I was like, well, you know, I won't be able to be there because I have to be at my church. And no regrets about being at my church. I am supposed to be at my church. I am called, and I know that it's the right place to be, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I know if something happens and I need to be somewhere else on a Sunday or something like that, I can absolutely do that. But yeah, I know about that. So I was kind of like, well, you know, that sucks. I would like to meet your parents, you know, that would be so cool. But I don't think I probably will. And I said, when are they coming? And she was like, oh, they're going to be here this day and this day. And I was like, oh, shit. So they're going to be there at her church on a Wednesday, which means I can pretty much be there. And I'm just like excited. I'm excited to meet her parents and talk to them. And like, I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm really excited. It's going to be good. Plus, that's her birthday. It's going to be her birthday that day. I was like, oh, snap. And I figured out something to do for her birthday. I figured out something. I just feel good. I just feel like I'm in a place where I can actually do stuff that I feel like I can do things, if that makes sense. I feel like I can do things. And before, I felt like, this is so hard, I can't do it. Or like, I don't know, before I felt like I don't have enough time. I can't do this because I'm too busy. I can't do that because I'm too busy. I can't do that. I just can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do anything. And I had this idea, this awesome idea that kind of just came together naturally and organically as an idea of something to make for her birthday. And I'm really enjoying that. I'm really feeling it. It's simple. I know I can do it. It's so basic, and I'm not stressed, and I don't feel stressed about doing it, or, you know, all those things. It's just really awesome. But anyway, I am meeting a friend this morning at the Amish market. Heck yeah, Amish market, baby. This is the place to go in Easton, Maryland, if you're around here. The Amish folks come down from Pennsylvania every weekend. Legit Amish people that live in Pennsylvania come down here every weekend. The Amish market's open every weekend-ish, just for a few days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think that's pretty much it. And breakfast. I hope they have breakfast still. It's almost 9, but I hope they still have breakfast. My friend is treating me to breakfast here this morning, which is it's really awesome. I'm gonna pay him back unless he doesn't want me to. So I'll see what that. I'll see if I need to pay him back. But yeah, it's so awesome. I've got school in like a couple hours basically, and I'm not completely caught up all the way on my reading yet. I finished chapters 1 and 2 of my psych book, and I just have to finish chapter 3 this week. But it's okay. I have a quiz on Sunday, so I just have to finish chapter 3, and I will do that. And I was reading last night, and before I started reading, I prayed, and I asked, I asked God, like, to help me as I was reading, because it's been stressful at times reading, etc., etc. Trying to get things done, trying to focus on this, focus on that, make sure all the things, all the stress, all the focus, right? All of those things. And so I just prayed before I started reading, please help me to absorb this. Please bless me as I read. Please help me to get through this reading. Please help me to understand what I'm reading, etc., etc. And I started reading. And you know what? It was very pleasant. I got through it. It was very, it was enjoyable. I didn't finish the reading, but I read, and I read quite a few pages, which was nice. I mean, I read quite a few pages easily and comfortably. It was enjoyable, is my point. It was enjoyable. It was peaceful, and I enjoyed it, and that was just awesome. So I'm looking forward. I don't feel the same. Oh, I gotta get this reading done. I don't feel that cloud anymore. I don't feel that. I feel just like, you know what? I'm gonna get this reading done. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be awesome. Things are gonna work right out. Things are just gonna work out. I know they are. And I'm focused on that. I'm determined that will happen. That will happen. I know it will happen. And I'm excited about that. So that's where I'm coming from. And I am excited. And I did plan to do some reading this morning. But my friend, who I don't see very often, and we used to go to church together, and he works a night shift job now. It's just hard to get up and down with him. It's nice to see him, and I'm excited to see him. And I knew that it was okay to do this morning. And last but not least, I'll share the special thing that happened to me this morning. So I was having dreams out the wazoo last night that were just special, like significant other dreams. Like I don't have a girlfriend right now. Technically I have someone who was my girlfriend who we've decided to be friends and kind of talk about things in a few weeks, but don't know how that's gonna go. Just taking it one day at a time. That's all I can really do. And I don't feel a world of hope around that necessarily. And that's okay. I'm not, part of me is like, oh, but it's okay. Anyway, I had a dream that I had a girlfriend in the dream, and she was the girl that I wanted to be my girlfriend. She was the girl that I wanted, and it was funny because in the dream, I didn't realize she was who she was. In other words, I didn't realize who she was in the dream until I woke up. But anyway, she is an actual person. I do actually know her. And in the dream, who she was, and the past, and everything like that, did not exist. In the dream, it was just like, wow, we're just having a good time. And there's a certain degree of uncertainty. There's a certain degree of like, question marks here, thinking, I wonder. And there's a few things, and there were some times where she was kind of like, I don't really need you, She kind of come off across like that a few times, like, I don't really need you, stuff like that. And I was kind of like, not pushy one way or another, like yeah, you do, or anything like that, or like fine, be that way. It wasn't like that. It was just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm still here, and we'll see where this goes. I guess we'll see how this goes. And in one part of the dream, she kind of like fell into some water. It was interesting. She like fell into this water, and I was kind of like, I just kept it real, basically. And I was like, it's okay, And she was kind of embarrassed, and I was like, hey, it's okay. But we were having a good time too. And I was like, but she was kind of a little bit embarrassed, and I was like, it's okay. and I had this towel. I have a towel for you. I have a towel. And so I gave her the towel, you know, and I was helping her dry off and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's okay, you know, it's okay. And things like that. And it was a very interesting dream. It was a very enjoyable dream. And it made me feel like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is really awesome. This chick is awesome. She is. And the funny thing is I know her in real life. And, it was not to be. It has not, in real life, me and her, it was kind of like, it was kind of like, no, it's like, I don't know, actually. It's like, I actually don't know, but, who knows? You know, who knows? She doesn't live anywhere close to me. She lives kind of far away. But, anyway, it wasn't the point of the dream and the enjoyment and everything wasn't about like, oh shoot, this is your girl, this is the one that you need to pursue, this is what you need to do. It wasn't like that. It was more like, here's a gift, Justin, here's a gift for you. This is an enjoyable dream and this is wonderful and you can enjoy it. And I was like, yes, this is awesome. It feels great. And it's not like a weird dream. It's not like perverted or anything. Like it's nothing bad, it's nothing strange. I've had some messed up, confused, unfortunately perverted dreams in the past where it's not, and it's like, when we have those kinds of dreams, it's not necessarily our fault, they just kind of happen, you know, and I think that a lot of times it's like the devil is trying to mess with us and stuff like that. That was not what it was like last night. It was not like that. It was like, this is actually cool, this is a cool dream, I like this dream, this is a cool dream. That was my takeaway. I was like, this is a cool dream. And then when I woke up and realized who it was in the dream, I was like, that's freaking cool. That's really cool. And I don't feel like I need to like force things with her. I don't feel like I need to push things with her. Part of me felt like messaging her and just being like, hey, how's it going? You know, I wonder how things are going. But I might. I don't know. I might not. Who knows? But the thing I wanted to share with you, that's like the long story to the end part. So the end part, the thing I wanted to share with you, I wanted to share that with you too. I just didn't know it. But the thing I initially wanted to share with you, the special thing, is when I woke up this morning, I woke up a little bit before my alarm. I went to bed at a good time, a responsible, reasonable, good time. And I woke up at a good time this morning, and everything was good. And I felt like when I woke up, I felt like I'm doing a good job. And I was like, that's an awesome feeling. That's a really awesome feeling. And it's crazy because we just don't feel like that sometimes. Sometimes we really don't feel like that, you know. I gotta get going soon because my friend's gonna be here. But I felt like that when I woke up, and I could have gone back to sleep, but that's like, historically, that's not been a thing for me to do. Going back to sleep has not been good because it usually means my head is foggy and I feel like kind of groggy, and I was asleep all night and then I woke up and I'm trying to make myself go back to sleep again. And I prayed when I woke up. I prayed real quick. I prayed and asked God what I should do, because I was like, should I really spring up and get going and do all this stuff? Should I do this? Should I do that? Whatever. Should I just lay here? You know, and I wasn't necessarily asking about that. I was asking about that, but it wasn't like, God, can I please sleep in? I really need to sleep in. Please, can I sleep in? Can I sleep in? Please. It wasn't like that. It was just kind of like, what should I do? And he said, lie down unto me. And I was like, that is so cool. That is so freaking cool. It's like, yes, oh my gosh, yes, I can do that. Heck yeah. That like counteracted all of my like maybe anxious like overactiveness that I have sometimes. I was like, wow, God is telling me to just lay here and like go back to sleep. You can do that. And I was like, part of me didn't even want to. Part of me was just like, I don't want to though. I want to get up and get going. But then at the same time, I was like, no, this is what my soul needs. This is what I need. So I laid down. and set my alarm for another hour. And it was like, you know, between sleep and awake. And it was interesting. And shortly after, I got a text from my friend, and I did wake up, and I set out on my way, and I did set out on my way, and I did read my scriptures, which is good. That's my everyday plan. It's my everyday routine, basically. I always try to read my scriptures first thing, and I don't just try to read them. I pretty much make sure I do, because it's important to me. It's important to start the day in the right direction, and so that's what I do, and that's a really good feeling. It's not something I want to change. Yeah, yeah, so, I mean, things happen. Sometimes you have to get up and run or whatever, but typically, no, you don't. You might think you do, but you don't. That's been my experience. So, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I am a little bit groggy. I'm going to sit here and meditate for a minute or two before Dane, my friend, comes and taps on my window. But yeah, I hope you have a great day. I'm loving life. I'm loving people. I see beautiful people all around, everywhere. It's wonderful. I just love it. I feel the love Heavenly Father has for His children. I feel that love for people around me. And I'm noticing that. I noticed that at church the other night. I noticed that I felt like maybe I had this much more, not on a comparative level, but like I felt like I had that much more love for people than some others maybe. And it's nice to have that, because then you can give it to the people that don't have that much, you know, and they need a little bit more. They just need to be loved a bit more. And it's really special. But yeah, I'm really feeling that. I'm really feeling that lately I am feeling how special everyone is, how special all of us people are. And I know how God sees us in that way. He loves us. Yeah, He loves us, and He sees us for who we are. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing, and I'm very thankful that I can see that too. So anyway, have a great day.